Hi everyone, so today what we're going to do is talk about 5 ways to prevent back pain. I'm Dr. Fox and this is
Coach Sean.
And we're the FitHealth pros. So let's get right to it. So number 1, Sean.
Number 1, we want to focus on exercise. We're looking to strengthen the core and the back. Now, oftentimes people think that the rectus abdominis here in the front, for that nice six-pack, is your core. The core actually wraps all the way around and protects the spine. We're also looking to increase flexibility in the hamstrings. If you get the tight hamstrings, the insertion at that pelvis can pull a little bit and cause pressure on that lower back. Anytime we're exercising, if you've ever had a trainer, they're going to talk to you about proper form and how important proper form is. As you use that proper form, it's going to help ensure that your body is moving in ways where there is less strain on the joints, especially when lifting with any kind of resistance. Certain exercises such as yoga, low impact cardio, water aerobics or hydrotherapy, also utilizing, like over Kevin's head here, some of these exercise balls. You can utilize those for flexibility and strength. Number 2.
All right, the second way to prevent back pain, number 2, is really going to be to improve your posture. So a couple different areas of posture are going to be your standing posture and your sitting posture. So going back to the textbooks, we know that standing posture, you're going to be standing up straight, head up and shoulders back, your stomach pulled in. And for sitting, you want to sit down in the chair, slide back as far as you can with your back up against the backrest. Knees are going to be slightly higher than the hips and the feet are going to be on the ground. Now, with that said, we talk about posture in my practice a lot, and we find that sometimes posture is really determined on ligament strength, muscle strength, how the spinal column is, if there's any scoliosis or weaknesses. So it's hard to just stand yourself into correct posture all day long.
Think about it.
Yeah, and think about it. So it's going to be hard to do that.
Right.
So with what I just said about the textbook, we do want to analyze ourselves in the mirror and maybe find ways that we can balance and strengthen our spine to improve that posture from within, so we don't have to think about it all the time.
So specific exercises and
yeah, there's
like
specific exercises, things that you put behind the back, even laying down with something behind the neck, like a pillow or something like that. And then the other thing you want to do is make sure you're not stuck in a bad posture position like sitting, so alternate the sitting and the standing.
Okay.
So that's the second one.
Number 3. So the third thing that we're going to talk about today is lifting correctly. Now, so often we come upon a heavy item and just think that, well, I can lift that, right? Be honest with yourselves. If it is too heavy for you to lift, if you have to push it or scoot it to be able to move it, it's probably too heavy for you to lift. Use the buddy system. 2 or more people for heavier items. I mean, be honest with yourself. When you are lifting in this teamwork, or if you have something that is, kind of heavy, utilize your core. You are lifting with your legs, not with your back. You want to keep your back straight. You want to bend from your hips, bend from your knees, and utilize these quadricep muscles coming up. If you have any previous back pain, any weakness, now oftentimes we'd rather you not, as a trainer, as a chiropractor, utilize the belts, because we do want to make sure that your back muscles are strengthening every day, and not having a belt do the work for you. But during these times of heavier items, a back belt isn't necessarily a bad idea.
Another thing, I just thought about it, is the little disc that you put under furniture legs or chairs.
The sliders?
Man, you can slide a whole couch around by yourself. They're amazing. So,
Sure.
So I definitely want to throw that in there too.
Yeah, there are tools at your disposal.
Right.
Cool.
So number 4, we want to keep our weight manageable. So we know that 10 pounds above our optimal weight can really throw everything off. It can put a lot of stress and strain on our low back. That visceral belly fat with guys starts to come out this way. automatically you lean back, and that's going to put extension and stress right down to the lower spine there. We basically want to eat healthier too. So by doing that, we're going to get the nutrients that we need. That's going to help our muscles. It's going to help our bones stay strong. Things like calcium and vitamin D. Also ligaments, things like glucosamine and chondroitin. So those are nutrients that are going to help do that as well.
Number 5, you want to be smart with the clothing that you wear, the accessories that you bring with you. Tight clothing can aggravate back pain. The fashions with the skinny jeans and the super tight dresses, things like that, they look good fashion-wise, but they change your gait. They change the way you walk. They change the way you bend. They change the way you sit, and they add pressure to that spine. For gentlemen, overstuffed wallets. Like my father, when I was growing up, he kept about every receipt for the last 3 or 4 months in this wallet, and this wallet was about that thick. That's a big no-no. It causes a tilt to the spine anytime that you sit down. If you are going to be sitting down with a wallet for any amount of time, if you're going to be driving for any amount of time, take that wallet out, put it in your console. You know, you can put it back in later if you are going to have a back wallet like that, if you're just in the habit and you're not going to change. Otherwise, think about getting a money clip or a front wallet with just a few cards in it that you can put in that front wallet or that front pocket. For the ladies, high heels, horrible for back compression. They put you at an angle where all that weight gets transferred, that pressure gets transferred right down the spinal column. If you are going to wear high heels, try to keep it to 1 inch. I know that's not necessarily the best thing for fashion, but if you are going to be wearing the Louboutins with the super high heels, make sure to bring an extra pair of comfortable shoes for when you start wearing down, because your body is going to fatigue from that extra pressure on the spine. Also, handbags and purses. Try not to get handbags that are too bulky or heavy, because they can end up throwing you off. Your center of gravity is going to get thrown off, and there's going to be overcompensation to the other side, and you know that's not good for the spine either. Bonuses, maybe.
Yes.
Yes?
I think so.
Okay, you've been good.
I think you guys have been good enough. So,
Bonus number 1. Bonus number 1. We want to create a back-friendly office. We're talking ergonomic chairs, stand-up desks. You know, there are tools out there that can keep you from being in one position for too long. You're not going to want to be either standing or sitting for prolonged intervals of time. You know, 45 minutes to an hour. You know, get up or sit down. But just don't stay in one position for too long.
Gotcha. All right, we're ready for bonus number 2.
Bonus 2.
So final bonus, getting a good quality sleep. So that's really where all the healing occurs. Back, you know, when you're talking about nutrients, those minerals and vitamins are working when you sleep. So that's going to heal anything. There might be a pre-existing condition or a pre-existing injury that you don't even know about that may come out tomorrow when you take a bowl out of the dishwasher. And by getting a good night's sleep, you're healing, and that'll keep that back pain away. The other thing, what it does is it helps with respindling of the muscle fibers.
Respindling.
Tell us what that is, Sean.
That's a scientific term for you.
Yes. So that helps with those fibers, again, to reset themselves in proper position, and so they're ready to fire when they're supposed to. The other thing is while you're sleeping, we want to try to sleep on our side or on our back. If you're going to go on your back, if you have back pain, to bend the knees a little bit, putting a pillow under the knees, or even a lift. If you are having a struggle sleeping, that way you can prop the bed up just a little bit. But what you never want to do is sleep on your stomach. That causes a rotation at the neck, which is a counter rotation to the low back, and also that it causes an extension in the bed, which puts pressure on the low back. So quality of sleep, that's our bonus number 2, and that's pretty much it for what we feel are the biggest reasons to help prevent back pain.
Yep. back pain can be so debilitating. You know, your quality of life suffers every time that spasms come in, pain settles in. Hopefully you can take some of these things that we talked about today and put them to use and make some changes. They're not significant changes. We thought we were pretty reasonable today.
Yes. Keep following us. We're going to go more and more into each thing on separate videos.
Yeah.
We're always coming up with new things to look at, like mattresses, pillows that are going to help with that, ergonomic chairs, ergonomic desks. So there's so many things out there that we can discuss. If you have any things that you'd like us to discuss,
Comment.
definitely comment.
Yeah, let us know.
And subscribe, hit the bell, and
Bing.
we're here for you. So again, we're the Fit Health Pros
Coach Sean,
and Dr. Kevin, and stay healthy.
we'll see you next time.
Okay, see ya. And action. Still some action.